This exciting program is fresh from Oxygen and in part by JVC. JVC rules.
On this Planet XYZ, we head off to Hossegor, France for the Rip Curl Pro, only here on Encore Wham!
Welcome to Planet XYZ. We're at the Rip Curl Pro in Hossegor, France, getting barreled, enjoying Sickie.
With 125,000 euros up for grabs and 280 surfers battling for first place, it's a week of hard surfing and fierce competition. Onshore winds saw the start of the first few rounds held in varying surf conditions, from 4 to 5 foot and lumpy to smackable walls in the sunshine. The European contingent was dispatched from the comp by the visiting Australians, Americans, and Brazilians, while the South Africans fired off some early warning signs of their growing prowess on the circuit. Most of the big names are seeded from the quarters, allowing the new generation to show some skills in these early rounds. After the hard slog of the early rounds, the field was whittled down to 16 surfers. Mother Nature keeping up her good work as the quarterfinals kicked off in 3-foot waves, with Californian regular footy Tim Reyes paddling into a solid one.
I waited until everyone got out there, and I wasn't too sure if I wanted to catch the first wave, and I just charged out there. I knew that it was coming in. The first wave ended up being one of the highest scores.
Tim, California in the house, in the semifinal. Yeah, yeah.
Luke Steadman challenged hard for the top spot in the same quarterfinal, the Aussie posting a 2-wave score of 15.5 to take him into the semis. Tom Curran's march through the whole contest continued in the round of 16 as he snuck a last-minute second place to make it through the heat with a 5.4 wave score, pushing him into the semifinals. The Aussies and Americans slugged it out in the third quarterfinal with a display of progressive surfing, Californian Chris Ward grabbing an early set wave.
I got that really good laugh at the beginning of the heat, and then I backed it up with the right. So I was feeling pretty confident, you know, and just hoping the minutes would wind down and know my way to come in. But I guess I had a fun heat. Just having fun overall.
Semifinal number 1 pitches 3-time world champion and event godfather Tom Curran against 3 up-for-it challengers. World champion Tom Curran off the bottom, off the top combination, and again snapping it off the top of that one, throwing a bit of spray, and lots of spray on that third turn. Here's the classic Curran cutback. Next up, Timmy Reyes on his backhand, going off the top on that one. Another one, throwing spray, getting speed, another off the lip, and a beautiful vertical off the lip re-entry, and one last bounce off the foam. And right behind him, Luke Steadman, the Australian, strong backhand surfer, throwing lots of spray on that first turn. And another one hitting that midsection vertically. Another snap in the pocket. And one last vertical off the lip re-entry. Getting a little bit covered there. He'll be happy with that, Luke. Here's another one from Mr. Stedman. Making his way down the line, getting speed, throwing a bit of spray on that one. Semifinal number 2 contains WCT campaigner Phil McDonald, as well as 3 current top 10 WQS surfers, Chris Ward, Greg Emsley, and Fred Pacaccia. We're all set for a cracker of a heat. Here's Californian's Chris Ward, first floater off the lip combination for the kid from San Clemente, surfing on his backhand on this left. Another snap, coming back into the pocket with that one. Another 2 strong off the lips and bogging a little bit through that midsection there, but now Wardo connecting it to the inside, going vertically off the lip on that one, and another one.
I started off with a solid one. I was, I guess that's the best way to start a heat. So I knew that other guys were gonna get high scores, so I needed some big maneuvers,
The scene is now set for an epic final. Here's our contenders: Luke Stedman, the Mona Vale natural footer; Chris Ward, currently lying 7th in the WQS ratings; Travis Logie, 2002 ISA World Surfing Champ; and Phil McDonald, the powerhouse from New South Wales. French waves their canvas, at stake rating points, cash and glory. Here we go. Luke Stedman up and riding on this one. First snap off the top and a second, getting the board vertical on that one. Another off the top snap and another one, throwing spray on that last one.
Bill Macker and Wardo are looking pretty hot.
Definitely on form in this contest. Here's the Australian. Stedman once again on his backhand. 2 turns out the back to start. That second one throwing lots of spray, floating his way over that 3rd section, going up vertically, putting the board all the way up to 12 o'clock. Here's San Clemente's Chris Ward. Once again, first off the lip, followed by a nice tight radical cutback. Throwing a bit of spray off the top on those next 2 turns, and another snap back into the whitewash, and then Chris kicks out as the wave peters out in the shore break. South Africa's Travis Logie getting plenty of speed, 2 vertical backside turns, and the wraparound cutback bouncing off the foam ball. Still getting speed, don't know how he does it. It's barely waist high, and one last radical backhand off the lip re-entry for the South African. Crowd is cheering, and with reason. Here's Australia's Phil McDonald. 2 big turns backhand on that one. With Travis Logie sitting on a combination lead, the surfers are sitting in the lineup waiting for the countdown. Looks like the title goes to the 24-year-old South African, which means the results for the 2004 Rip Curl Pro look like this.
Stoked. Really happy with second. It's my best result, so.
I guess I got all the bombs, eh? I served them well and I got the scores, eh? Very stoked. I can't believe it. How's it feel? Awesome. Well, to be associated with Slater and Machado and Tom Curran and Tom Carroll and guys like that, it's awesome. I mean, those guys are my heroes. Those are the guys, the reasons why I started surfing. So to win the same contest as them has made it all worthwhile.
Let's wrap up this episode of Planet XYZ with this special music feature, only here on Encore Wham!
Only here on Encore. Wham, 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 wham.
Watch me pop. Turn around, you miss my sound. What? The sound of a pistol jack. Now what you do until you know. No way, should say it's high blow. Suck the life from a lemon. Whoa, now we're living. Give it up. I'm living up. It's the rain in the US of A. All of us on the edge. Yeah, I'm music man, yes I am. Cut and groove it to your head. Had enough of being schooled. Done being tested. Keep it cool and pass some cash. I got it all right here, so come on, come on. Gotta give it up. We're gonna live it up. We rock history in the US of A.
Hey kids, this is Willie Santos, and be safe.
The crew from Planet XYZ is going to have to say one thing. It's going to be a good night. Over and out from Encore Wham and Planet XYZ.
I claim this world in the name of Planet X.